InstaSnap, hello, good afternoon, what's going on? Let me say a couple of words about comparing yourself to people. You've probably heard, don't compare yourself, don't compare yourself, I don't know about that shit. I don't necessarily agree with that. Firstly, trying to avoid the unavoidable is going to make you suffer. You're going to have a fuckery over time. I shouldn't be comparing, shouldn't be. Everyone fucking compares himself. Let's get real. You compare yourself, I compare myself, everyone compares himself to other people. Secondly, there's nothing wrong in the act of the comparison. Nothing wrong with that. Imagine here, if you're here and your habit at the moment is, well, I get some money and I go and blow it on drugs, crystal meth. But I'm watching this other guy and he invests his money. And another example, imagine here if you're really fat and you had some destructive eating habits and here you are on Instagram and these hot models are there and fancy this, they run and they eat well. Could you imagine that, comparing yourself to that? That's smart to compare yourself to that. The act of analyzing what I'm doing and then going out there in the environment and analyzing what someone else is doing and comparing those things, that is intelligence. We don't even have robots that can do that well yet. And when we do, that will be a big breakthrough. It's intelligence. It's an act of intelligence to compare yourself. I suggest comparing yourself to people. Where people go wrong is they then do the comparison and then they go and make a statement. I could not do that. I am not that. He or she is bigger, better, faster, stronger than me. So it starts with the comparison, then it's a statement. Because of that comparison, therefore this. That's the fuck up. That's the thing that leaves you playing small and living in people's shadows. But now get this. What if you do the comparison? No harm in the comparison. But then after it, you ask a question. That's the power. Imagine here, I'm here doing a crystal meth. This fucker's investing his money. Fancy that. The question you want to ask is, how could I do that? The question you want to ask is, who could teach me? How long will it take? What's the price of doing what he is doing? What are the drawbacks? What are the benefits? What are the other things that I'm not seeing? You want to ask yourself when you compare yourself, what do we have in common? And by the way, when you're comparing yourself unfavorably to someone on social media here, you want to study them in great depth and you want to figure out, what do I have that they don't have? What is a strong suit that I have that they don't have? What are some things that I have an advantage in? So the moral of today's lesson is compare. Oh my gosh, I spent my whole life comparing myself to other people. That's how I learn, that's how I grow. I compare myself to the best, by the way, the masters. And then I find out, what do they have that I have? How can I climb onto their shoulders?